so important. I sent your zodiac sign, put it in the chat, guys. Okay, with love, we gotta have a little reality check real quick. You gotta just be the best you can be, not anybody else. It's only you at the end of the day.
Hey, oh my gosh, hi. It is Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Is it just me or is this month like speeding by? Like, hello. Here, let me make sure my chat is up and ready, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Like, tribe teas are my favorite time of the week. Hey. All right, let's just make sure. Oh, I got Daniel calling me. Hold on. Hey, buddy, I'm live right now. Yeah, I told you I'm gonna call you when you get off work because I already timed that out. It wasn't gonna work. Yeah, I'm live right this second. Huh? I can't even hear you. I think my phone just died or something. Okay, we're good. All right, if you can hear me, I'm about to let you go. Bye. Love you, mama. All right. Coca Nawara. Beady body my daughter. What's up, guys? I'm in a really good mood. How are y'all doing? Hope you guys are having an awesome week. I hope you had a nice Mother's Day weekend for all my mamas out there. Okay, shout out to you. If you guys do not know what this is my Tribe Tea segment. That is when you guys send in your stories. We laugh, we kiki, we give advice, all that jazz. And most importantly, we like to reconnect with each other. Shout out to everyone. If this is your first Tribe Tea, please like the live. I'm loving to seeing all the familiar faces. Hey, friends. Hey. Shout out to Twitch. Also, we are dual streaming on Twitch. We are not on TikTok. TikTok be trying to cut our mic. We're trying to, we're not trying to get our mic cut. So yeah, we're just gonna leave that where it's at. So today we're gonna be reading 3 long stories or stories on the longer side. If you want to see a stream where I'm like going like story roulette, go check out my stream from last week. But today we're just gonna be reading 3, but they are gonna be long. One of them have receipts. The other 2 sent me pictures and stuff, but obviously I can't post them. One of y'all sent me a lingerie picture, girl. And you're looking snatched, mind you. But I was like, who can I show this to? Like, hello. So the first story we have is talking to her cousin almost ruined the friendship. Am I the a-hole? The second one is called, and it's actually the title story, How I Learned at 34 years old that I am not built for hookup culture, aka he got a girlfriend. Oh, Lord. And the third one is not so much about like a romantic relationship as much as it is about a friend group and friendships. And it's called A Bee We Named Charlotte. Being friends with white women. God damn, girl. Okay. Today is going to be a little day, girl. Today is going to be a day. No, for real. It is girl time. Sorry, Daniel. It's girl time, baby. It's time to talk. Oh, and don't worry. I did find the revised version. I got you. I got you, sis. Shout out to you. The first story is from like an OG tribe member, girl. You got my heart. Can't wait to read your story. Don't forget, you guys can send in your stories. Here, let me put my little ticker on here. You guys have been doing good with sending them in. I just want to remind anyone, because I usually do it at the end of the live. I'm gonna start doing it at the beginning again. If you guys want your stories on my channel, all you have to do is email me here at tribetea@shopvoodoochild.com. Make sure you censor any receipts you send me. Do not put any incriminating evidence. Make fake names, fake states, fake job title. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, please protect yourself because you never know who's going to stumble on these videos, girl. But yeah, please send us some stuff in. Please send us some stuff in, girly. But all right, here, let me get this ticker out of here. Let me get this YouTube out of here. Boom. And let's get into this story. Talking to her cousin almost ruined the friendship. Am I the a-hole? Make sure y'all get y'all waters, y'all blizzies, whatever you need. Mm. And shout out to you for the new job. Shout out to anybody that just got a new job. It is not easy out here. Shout out to y'all. Like James Charles tell it, it's just easy to get a job out here. Like, oh my God. What a girl, I'm gonna save my opinion. I might do like a little impromptu live this weekend. I'm going back and forth between posting a Nature Boy, so specifically Nature Boy rant and posting it this weekend, or going live with y'all and doing like a little impromptu pop culture rant. I'll probably put like a poll or something in this video or on my community tab and ask what y'all want by the end of the day, because Hulu left so much out. Like when I tell y'all I was watching the live streams, like I'm seeing people being indoctrinated via chat. Like Hulu left so much out, and it's so bad when like they have one of the villains on there acting like nothing ain't going on. But then the other breath, it's like there's so much pop culture stuff happened this week. So let me know. Let me know. Shout out to Nyala. Shout out to my mods. Enough of me rambling. Let's get into the first story, okay? So, hey Naja. Please read this version instead. Don't worry, I got you, boo. So, if you remember the story I sent you of my best friend who told our mutual that she felt like I was in love with them, this is the same friend. Best friend who told our mutual that she felt like I was in love with them. For one, girl, how do you know how I feel? Why are you even like telling anybody like... Okay, we're going to call her Monique. We are both Libras. Shout out to all the Libras in the chat. Make sure you drop your zodiac sign, okay? Yes, and I'm sorry I'm jumping around a lot, but I have heard that the Hood Horrors Nature Boy series is better. I'm gonna do you guys one even better if you guys vote on my video, and I will show you where Hood Horrors is getting their videos and live streams and stuff from, because I'm pretty sure Hood Horrors was with me in the trenches watching this in real time. And I know all the little YouTube aunties that have been keeping track of bruh. Like, you're not lying. You can get way more information on melanation, carbonation, all of that from YouTube, not no damn Hulu. So yeah, go look up Hood Horrors if you guys are a little too impatient for my take. But back to the story. So we're going to call the friend Monique. Monique recently got married to her high school sweetheart. Congrats to Monique. Back in the summer for her wedding, she ended up making me a co-maid of honor with our old college roommate. There were dual maid of honors and then 3 other regular bridesmaids. Girl, I don't see how people be having all these people. Like, I have zero regrets having no bridesmaids, no bridal party, no groomsmen, none of that. Like, it is not y'all day. I'm so sorry. It is not y'all day, and I'm not about to be stressed out about all these damn people and then the hierarchy of relationships. Like, y'all got it. So around this time, her cousin and I had started flirting and talking more, okay? I've known her family for as long as she and I have been friends, so about 12 years. I want to be fully transparent with her, so I let her know that her cousin and I had gone on a date. She acted weird about it and said it felt like a conflict of interest since she vents to me about her family. I asked if she wanted me to cut him off because we had only hung out once, so it wouldn't be a big deal. And she said no, and that she's okay. It's just that she was shocked by this information. So honestly, bro, where's the chat at, y'all? I already got something to say. For one, that doesn't make any freaking sense. It's a conflict of interest because I talk ish about my family. Have you talked ish about him specifically to me? You know? Probably not. And then, like, I know this is really jumping the gun, girl. I'm not saying that y'all about to jump the broom or nothing, but like, if the relationship got serious, we would just all be family. Like, family goes through up and downs. Family talk ish about each other sometimes. And I mean, they shouldn't. Everybody should be able to just come and talk to each other if there's a problem. But it's given she just didn't want you seeing her people in that way. Okay? Like, Okay, someone in the chat said she's kind of right. Are y'all in a small town? I'm wondering because there are many friends. Honestly, this is just my assumption. What I think happened is when you are in a wedding, bro, you see these people constantly, especially if it's a traditional wedding. You're going to see these people constantly. Then you most likely are going to get paired up with somebody to go down the aisle with. Like, it happens. I hooked a few people up at my wedding, like, inadvertently. I didn't even know, like, shoot, I even sat some of them next to each other. I didn't even know. It kind of just happens. Like, I wouldn't be, if one of my girls that I invited to my wedding was on some, oh, I like your brother, or like we clicked at the wedding, I would more so be alarmed at the age gap than I would be on some like, oh, it's a conflict of interest because my family be pissing me off and I be telling you about them. And but like the reasoning just doesn't really have a lot of weight because we're all grown here. You get what I'm saying? Because even the age gap would have been like 4 or 5 years, which is, I just think is weird. I'd be like, bro, why are you talking to a man 4 or 5 years younger than you? And why is that man my brother? Like, that's weird. But it happens. It just happens, girl. It be in the air. I don't know. It just be in the air. I don't know. But you're cool for at least talking to her about it. Because usually what people do is they'll just be like, oh, I'm grown. I'm about to just do me. So the fact you even came up to her shows good faith, you know. Shout out to everybody that just got up in here. What's up? Make sure you guys like the live. So fast forward a month later, and I had planned her entire bachelorette party by myself. Damn. Despite the fact that it was supposed to be a group effort among me, her, and the mother of, maid of honor. Yeah, that's another thing too of like why the whole bridesmaids and groomsmen thing is a fucking scam, because the responsibilities are never really dividended out evenly. Everybody just wants a damn title. Like, because what you're doing is definitely maid of honor territory, if not wedding planner territory. So whatever task the other maid of honor had, she would text me privately and ask me to take care of them. I handled getting the photographer, the caterer, invitations, PJs, goodie bags, playlists, alcohol, and the cake. Friend. I'm gonna just tell you right now that whenever some lucky man decides that he wants to propose to you and then you decide you want to spend the rest of your life with him, you're gonna be set. Because when I tell you, this is low-key like the bride's job, if not the wedding coordinator. Like, all of the stuff you just listed, I hired one person to do, and then she got on my ass to make sure I paid my deposits. Like, when you get married, it's going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be a breeze. When I tell you, the catering and the photographer are the most hardest thing to do, and you did that and more? Oh, girl. No, for real. Baby, you the wedding planner. Baby, you is the wedding. Like, baby, you the reception. Because this is crazy. So they got with the decorator to do a backdrop. We all looked for the Airbnb together. Fast forward to the weekend of the wedding. The night before her wedding, we went clubbing at the resort we were staying at a half hour in. And she and the groom still hadn't showed up. That's another thing, like with weddings, bro, the expectations of what you think you're going to be doing and what you really are going to be doing are just like so different. Like, girl, I thought I was going to be hitting the town after my wedding. I freaking broke my acrylic toe. I ain't do shit. Oh my God. And I do not wish that on anybody, bro. It took like 8 months for that shit to grow back. Sorry, TMI. But yeah, you just never know. So I'm pretty sure she thought, oh, I'm about to turn up with the girls. And then usually when people do this, they be hung over at their wedding, like nasty hungover, and like the pictures don't be coming out right. You be perspirating liquor through your pores. Like, yeah, girl. So her not showing up to her own festivities does not shock me. That is very much bride behavior. It happens, you know. Y'all should just enjoy the free shit. So the cousin showed up, girl. The cousin we're supposed to be leaving alone. The cousin and I did a lap around the resort just talking. We come back about 20 minutes later and Monique is finally there. I was so happy to see her. And I walk up to her to get a little shot with her. before I can even finish my sentence of let's get a shot, the first thing out her mouth was, you are really starting to piss me off. Ooh. Oh. I asked, do you want to talk about this outside? And when we stepped out, she went clean off on me. She said, I don't even know if you're here for me or my cousin. Are you even really my friend? Bitch. See, I'm talking about, how about some gratitude? How about that? No, seriously. How about that? Because honestly, I get the feeling, because I've been involved in other wedding parties before. I've never been a bridesmaid or anything, but I have been invited to weddings, and have been cool with. I've even been one of the people that have said no to shit like that, because I just know what comes with it and I don't want it. And I don't really care for the validation of the title, because the people that have asked me, it's not like we were like sandbox best friends, like how you are, but sorry, I lost my train of thought, because I keep thinking about what I would have said, and I just know that you just from reading the stories that you are a very emotionally mature person. My ass would have been like, bitch, I just fucking booked your whole damn wedding. Smashing your cousin would have been a perk. Honestly, I feel like I deserve it. So now what? Now here we are. Now it's all on the table. Because what? I'm over here busting my butt like a slave for you. God forbid I want a perk, because honestly, you weren't coming from that position. But you know what? Since you think I am, fuck it. Yeah, now I am. Now what? Now what? And you know what? I might just not touch him until like the night of your wedding, bitch. Like, I would just be mad. You're talking about one band to attend? That sounds about right. When you're part of the bridal party, that sounds about right. Because, ooh. And of course, it's a destination wedding. People always act like this to have destination weddings. Every time. Every freaking time. Wow. Wow. She accused me of only talking to her cousin to become an official part of her family. Bitch, who is you? The Duke of Wellington, bitch? Duchess of Cambridge? Like, what the fuck? She said other things, but those things hurt the most. Keep in mind, the first day we were at the resort, the day before this, her cousin and I hung out with her and her husband alone in their room and just talked for a little bit, then went to the club with them. All the other maid of honor stayed in her room the entire night with her new boyfriend because she wanted some time alone with him. But I'm the one whose friendship was brought into question that night. Why would I plan an entire bachelorette party myself in a week if I wasn't your friend? I have my own family. Why the F would I need yours? And why would I need to pay a band to come all the way to freaking Mexico to hang out with your cousin when he lives 12 minutes away from me? Mind you, we both have our own rooms on the opposite side of the resort. So I'm bawling my eyes out, and I told her I'll just stop talking to him if it's going to be like this. Our friendship means more to me than what he and I have going on. She said, no, please don't do... Girl, do you want a shiner for your special day? Because what do you mean, please don't do that? That's exactly what you want me to do, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because this is fool. Like, when I tell you, I would have literally just left him alone, and then as soon as she said I do, I would have tiptoed my ass to the other side of the resort and would have just got mine off of principle. Like, and that might be fucked up, some of y'all out there, but hey, it is what it is. This is crazy. I'm getting something out of this. Think I want to be part of your family, girl. If I want to be part of your family, I'll get with your daddy, not your fucking cousin. Like, please. Oh my God. Like, what do you want? Seriously, what do you want? At this point, she's actually begging me not to cut him off. And I ask her, like, what do you need from me? And she says more communication. So I end up having overwhelming anxiety for the rest of the trip anytime she was around. I don't blame you, girl. I would have been fucking anxious too. Like, Not the shiner is going to be her something blue. I'm dead. Oh, no. Oh, God. So we got on FaceTime a few weeks after the wedding. Okay, the wedding's over now. Bridezilla has departed. This is like my favorite era because then it's like, if I don't got to talk to you, I don't. Like, I was there for you at a very big point in your life. Congratulations. But I'm not about to like fake no relationship with you. And then a lot of times after marriage comes big responsibilities. Like some of y'all be rushing into having these damn kids. Now you're out the game for 4 years. I'm probably not going to see you, right? Or you're like me, you just rushed into getting a damn house, right? Probably not gonna see me like that. I got a mortgage to pay, baby, you know? But yeah, this is my favorite part, right after the wedding, when all that shit dies down. So she FaceTimes me after the wedding, and she said she needed to step back from the friendship because she feels as though I trampled on her boundaries over and over again. My thing is, how can I be held accountable for crossing a boundary that was never communicated? She then asked if our other BFF asked you or asked her to stop talking to the cousin. If she would have told you to stop talking to the cousin, would you have? And I told her, yes, I would have, because our friendship means more than a guy. So she talking about interesting. As if I didn't just say the same exact thing to her about our situation 2 weeks ago. As if she ever asked me to stop talking to her cousin. I would have done it had she asked or simply said yes when I asked if she wanted me to cut him off. That's the real thing that's killing me. Is like if I would wholeheartedly just be like, yeah, no, I don't want you talking to him. Cut him off. So what? Like, fuck she's doing too much. She's trying to have her cake and eat it too with like, I don't want to be seen as the villain, but my feelings are hurt. Girl, stand on it. So then we get on the phone a few weeks after that. And I had just gotten back from my birthday trip. Things were good and normal once she realized she just needed to speak up. She told me she didn't want me to resent her for asking me to choose between her and her cousin. My other BFF had been saying it was just a misunderstanding, so I didn't want to lose a friendship over a misunderstanding. However, I was still on the fence, mainly because after that comment about me just using her cousin to be part of the family, me too. I don't know, maybe it's that air sign shit. Like, when it comes to communication, I don't hold shit lightly when people say little outbursts, because you know it is a projection. They got something going on. I don't ever take those things lightly. And you know, speaking of air sign, maybe it's that Gemini shit, that holding grudges shit, but I definitely keep shit in my pocket. Because it's going to be hard for me to move on unless you physically say, I'm sorry for saying you only wanted to get with my cousin to be part of my family. That was very entitled and uppity. Like, that just made me feel insecure because I was feeling insecure in that moment that I wasn't the center of attention at my wedding, and I just lashed out at you, and my family's supposed to be looking at me right now, not you. Like, that's really what was going on. But no, we can't be real. We cannot be real. Everybody's talking about, girl, go smash the cousin. Like, what are we talking about? You said, if anything, the tribe member should be taking the step back. It's not a misunderstanding. It's a lack of communication. So I feel like it is a misunderstanding only because it's not a lack of communication, because they did communicate before. She did say to her, hey, I want to date your cousin. We've been on one date. I'm thinking of getting serious. The friend said, no, don't do that. Cool. Tribe member said, cool. I respect that. Bride, it has tribe member be her bridesmaid. The bridesmaids are around as much as the family members. So tribe member and cousin see each other but are in opposite ends of the resort. The big outing before the wedding, bride and groom are not there. These two go on a walk and talk. They did not go in the room and smash. She ain't give him no dome. He ain't eat her box. They didn't schedule a thing. She didn't do all the grimy stuff that I'm telling her to do. She did not do it, because I'm trying to tell you, this person is very emotionally mature, just from what I've seen from their entries. This was a misunderstanding. Old girl pulled up, saw them talking and walking. She probably thought that was some post aftercare. I don't fucking know. But she immediately went to, I told you to stop. When it's like, girl, I'm talking to your family members. Like, I'm a guest. What the hell? Like, it was just bad timing. That's why I would consider it more of a misunderstanding than a miscommunication. But that's just me. I also think, and this story isn't over yet, but I'm a strong believer in, if you cannot let something go, then yeah, the friendship is void. It's just not going to work. Like, if that really bothers you, it's just not going to work. Right. And yes, accountability is everything. It is everything. And it says, I show her how untrue it is that I'm trying to use her cousin to be part of the family and just never speak to her again. You talk about who is her family, y'all. I'm telling you, she is the czar of some foreign land. I don't know, girl. I don't know. That too, like, y'all don't be feeling bad blocking people from their soulmate. See, that's another thing, like how I gave with the my brother scenario. Like, it'd be one thing if one of my homegirls came up to me at my wedding and was like, I want to talk to your brother. And then I'm like, oh shit, like, y'all personalities actually do go together. Like, you go to the gym, he go to the gym, you like sports, he likes sport. Like, oh, okay. Like, it would make, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to block somebody blessing and then you're already cool, so the hard part's over, you know? I don't know. But all right, fast forward to March. We had tickets to a concert, but it was canceled. Monique still came to the city to see me, and we went to Japanese karaoke. We had a blast and talked everything out. That's good. I felt pretty good about everything. She apologized for the comments that she made at the wedding. That's what's up. And she didn't actually feel that way about me. The next day, I went thrifting with my new friend that I made in December, the only one who has been by my side with my grandma being sick over the holidays. Damn. It was so bad, we thought she had dementia. Damn. I tried to reach out to Monique to talk about it because I thought we were good. But she ended up being dry, and then she unshared her location. It's giving she is talking about you to somebody else. And there's somebody else reassuring her that you got her fucked up. There's another party here. Because why? Something keeps undoing the closure. There's either a third party or she is genuinely bothered and not over it. My grandma is now okay. That's good to hear. She's doing much better. It turns out it was her medication. She's too old to be on this specific meds, but since she's been on them for 40 years, the doctors didn't catch it. But anyway, I hadn't told my new friend anything about the issue with Monique up until now, while we're still on the rocks, because it would feel too close to talking shit about her. My new friend and I had been trying to do Japanese karaoke since December, and it kept falling through, so I apologized for not inviting her, but Monique and I had things we needed to talk about. So I told her what happened, and her jaw was on the floor. I then told her about the sleepover when she told our friend I was in love with her, and how she even claimed last May that I was in love and obsessed with her. And how she treats me like the Antichrist sometimes because I'm agnostic. Yeah, girl, this girl sounds tiring as fuck. It literally, I really feel like she just wanted to be the center of attention all the time. And people who are like that on an everyday Tuesday in fucking April type shit, they're going to be bridezilla on their wedding day. Like, everything got to be about them. Everything. And it is their day, right? But that is the one day that they can justify being like a total bitch, right? So if that's just her default, yeah, it's time to go. I do enjoy our friend. You do? You do enjoy the friendship? I do enjoy the friendship, but I'm not sure I could do this. When I've consulted my other friends and family, they would be shocked at what Monique has said or done over the years, but would just tell me to work it out since we've been friends for so long. I think this may be the classic case of them having a soft spot for her since she's just been here. Girl, do you know how many times my mama has asked me about like people from my old story times, bro? And like it literally, I think it's a generational thing. I think we are the first like no contact generation. Like when we actually cut you the fuck off, we cut you off because we have social media. We have the option to digitally stalk, and the majority of us don't. Against popular belief, the majority of us don't. I don't know what the hell anybody is doing that I used to fuck with 10 years ago. Scout honor. I don't know, right? So we are the cut off generation. Our parents and grandparents, they will still talk to somebody who did them so dirty back in the day, bro. So dirty, bro. Like just off of history. Like I don't care. Disrespect definitely trumps history. I agree with that. For real, let that girl go. Let that girl go. Disrespect trumps everything. Like, I cannot. Mm-mm. I don't care if I've known you for 15 years. You gotta go. Recently, I went on a solo trip to Europe, period. I went to the Netherlands in Paris, and now I am currently in Cannes writing this from a rooftop bar looking over the beach, period. The fuck? Get Monique out of here talking about I want to be in your family, bitch. I am living. What are you talking about? Life is great, to say the least. When I was in Paris, I decided to have a convo with her about it all because I just felt like it. I was tired of taking up mental space. When we spoke about it, she just kept focusing on the pain she was experiencing in the situation. It's like she's trying to make it seem like you ruined her wedding. I don't like that shit. Like she's trying to make it seem like you single-handedly ruined her wedding day. I do not like that. I spoke about how I was weary of being cool with her again because of multiple things. One, what I didn't say was that she and I met up a week after the Japanese karaoke, and she told me that she and the other maid of honor had just fallen out, and I was her only mutual friend outside of her family and her husband. Red flag, red freaking flag. The maid of honor is gone. Red flag. Damn. And that's another thing I heard about, like, why you shouldn't do bridesmaids and groomsmen. I be hearing all these horror stories about how these ladies be having to pay people to Photoshop their old besties out the damn. That's so extra. It's just so, I don't know. So extra. So, but the biggest issue was that I felt like she needed to take more responsibility for the part she played in her own misery. Like, to make it solely about me crossing boundaries. Like, come on now. She didn't have a thing to say back that circled back to the pain she felt. Even at one point said that this was the first time our friendship was at a serious crossroad, which pissed me off because no, it wasn't. We have had issues before. Run back right back to when she told our mutual ex-BFF that I'm in love and obsessed with her. So I told her that no, this isn't the first time. This is just the first time that you felt a way about our friendship. And I pointed out my biggest issue of all. She said she didn't mean what she said to me, rather than just expounding on it. But if we remember the situation with our ex-best friend, she showed that she absolutely meant it. She just didn't want me looking at her funny for saying something so crazy about me. Damn, so you just bringing up all the stuff. He said I would have respected her a lot more if she would have just stood on what she said. After I said all this, she suggested couples therapy. Oh, girl, she wants you. She wants the box. She wanted to marry you. It's all making sense now. She wanted to marry you. That's why you ruined her wedding day. That's why her cousin is the problem and shit. She wanted to marry you. Wow. Wow. She wanted to be in a relationship with you. She has a crush on you. She didn't want her cousin talking to you. I wouldn't be surprised if she gave her cousin a talking to also. Girl, couples therapy? Couples therapy? Girl. Shout out to anyone that just joined the live. We're still in the first story. We're wrapping it up, though. Wow. Couples therapy. For us. I was done after that, because why do we need therapy all of a sudden when it's time to talk about yo dirt? When she couldn't find a way to spin it into being about her and how hurt she was, now we need a third party. Why? And before anyone asks, she's already in therapy and has been for 2 years. Thankfully, my emotional regulation is better since I don't have any other drama in my life. So the fail that this convo was had no bearing on me emotionally. I was just like, okay, girl, I'll think about it. And then I went to bed. So what do you think? Do you think I was in the wrong for not just cutting off her cousin after the first convo we had? Do you think I should just cut her off? Or am I being OD for feeling some type of way? I'm okay with acknowledging that maybe she wasn't meant to come into this new chapter of my life. She's married and settling down in our home state. I'm trying to move abroad next year, period, as I've always dreamed of doing. And I've been taking a break from dating. I ain't had nobody on my line and nobody on my mind since I ended things with Monique's cousin 7 months ago. Monique is the type to always try to push me to find someone to get back out there when I've reiterated that I'm taking a break because she's not used to seeing me single. So it's also been super peaceful to be fully single this time around without Monique in my life as much. My new friend has only known me in the single era, so we have so many things to talk about. Anyway, I've attached a picture of Monique and I from karaoke. I'm in the blue, she's in the back. I also included a pic of me in the Netherlands in my view. Damn, that shit looks amazing. It kind of looks like California a little bit. Have you been seeing that discourse online where people are like, I spent all this money to fly to Italy and it just looks like Temecula? Like, have you been seeing, like, I'm looking at this. It's so beautiful. But wow, look at the freaking palm trees, ocean breeze, palm trees. Oh, and I know at least one person is going to be wondering, no, her family is not famous, well-known, or rich, child. They are regular people. So I really do not understand where this came from, girl. I was about to say, who is she? Duchess of York? Like, girl, look at you in the flowers. I love your hair here. Okay, Alice in Wonderland. And this is you at the karaoke. Y'all are cute. I like your friend's makeup. All right, well, I'm going to read these texts first, and then we're going to answer your questions, like, were you in the wrong? Should you cut her off? All of that. I already know right now a lot of us are feeling like you should probably cut off the friend. It's just too much. And she may be married, but she's giving Cassie vibes. Like, you only got married because you're stayed in your hometown. No shade by doing this either, staying in your hometown and all that. Get it how you live. It's harder to raise families when you're moved away from your family, right? But it's giving, this is just what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to get married. And depending on if you're from the South or not, like heteronormativity is probably heavily drilled where you're from, because, like, girl, you just married this man. You could have went and found your girlfriend, because you're tweaking. Like, you're in the closet scratching. Like, girl. But all right, let's look at these texts, mamas. Let's see what the girls are talking about. Ooh, that looks so good. I'm so hungry, bro. Daniel, if you're watching this, bring me some food. Hey, good morning. Good morning. I just wanted to invite you to my birthday next weekend. We're planning to go to a cooking class at 7 p.m. on Friday at the karaoke. Me and the girls are going to go to the club. If you'd like for us to join us, you can. I understand, but I'd love to have you here. See, girl, that looks so good. Like, I just want a juicy chicken breast. Oh, my God, girl. I need to go grocery shopping is what I need to do, because I'm just over here salivating, child. I'm probably going to make an empanada. Okay, let's see. What does she have to say to that? Hey, girl, thanks for the invite, but I won't be able to make it. I have a family event this Friday. You and your family, girl. Family, family, family. Your family's always going to be there. You don't got no kids yet. Like, shit. Go hang out with the girls. You tweaking. You best believe anytime I get hit up, okay, and I'm not like burnt out, overstimulated, if I get hit up by one of the homies and they want me to go and do something like this, I'm going to do it. Because I know in the next 5 years, I'm probably not going to have it in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, girl. I want to be honest and say that I'm still hurt from the wedding. I felt close to you, so it feels like a loss, and I just need some more time. That said, I want you to fully enjoy your moment. I know your birthday will be one to remember based off the itinerary, and I'll still send you a text to celebrate. Hope you have the best time. It's actually next Friday the 3rd, but thank you. Like, girl, you was never gonna come. I understand and share your sentiment. Ooh, this was my way of offering an olive branch. I'm sorry that things happened this way. And to be clear, I'm not speaking to him anymore. And I apologize for not doing so sooner. To be transparent, I was very frustrated and confused. Oh, let me see what's the other one. Said, God, this is tiring. Yeah, please, girl. I need you to be honest and upfront about your needs and boundaries in that moment so that I could better respect them and you and love you the way you want to be loved, leaving me to brainstorm what you need from me, especially when my first reaction was to ask if you'd like me to stop, and I received a clear and direct no, just set me up for failure. And led to more pain on both sides in the end. I told you that I didn't want to lose you as a friend, and I meant that. I love you, and I hope we can mend things soon. Have fun at your family function tomorrow. Good afternoon. Girl, you can keep it. It's a bad afternoon, actually. Tired of this. I apologize for the delayed response. I wasn't ignoring you. I'm surprisingly stepping into an oddly busy phase again. Instead of touching on some parts of the message, I'm ready to move forward. Oh, bitch, you look, see, it's giving leave that hoe where she at. It's giving leave her exactly where she at. I don't like that last part, the whole, I'm not going to touch on where you got me fucked up, but just know you got me fucked up. Talk to you never. Like, bitch, are you kidding me? It is giving relationship. That's what I'm saying. She is in love with you. You need to break up with her. You need to break up with her. You're in your single era, right? So you need to break up with her. Do you think I was in the wrong for not just cutting her cousin off after the first convo we had? No, only because realistically it wouldn't make sense. How would the wedding operate when you, like, imagine rehearsals, all of that shit, if you are purposely going like this around him? Like, and I've seen weddings like that, watching Bridezilla, where these brides do like these over the top requests, like, and it's always rooted in some type of insecurity. They're like, oh no, you can't wear that dress because you got a butt and I don't need nobody look like, oh, you need a wig. You can't be having the bald natural hair. Nope, you need a wig to my wedding. Like, I've seen it all. So it was literally, like you said, she set you up for failure. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know? And the second question, do you think I should just cut her off, or am I being OD? No. You guys are going in separate phases of life, and she's not making it an easy transition. She's being very nasty. Like, you're being very nice, nasty. And you're not being very clear or communicative, actually, because you're giving me mixed signals. I'm not a mind reader. And you're low-key in the fucking closet. And like, girl, no. I hate somebody who always got something slick to say when you're trying to work through a conflict. Me too. Like, we're trying to get to moral ground. Like, do you think I agreed with everything you said? No, but I'm trying to meet you halfway here. Like, come on. I do agree. I feel like she didn't like you. I feel like she liked how you complimented her. And then I also feel like she likes being able to brag on you to her other friends because you are a well-traveled person. You are a single person. You're pretty. You're young, you know. And I think it's just from her perspective, staying in y'all hometown, marrying a local guy, starting to settle down, right? You're the excitement. You're like, oh, yeah, I have this friend, she did this. I have this friend, she did that. But I'm telling you, whenever someone gets married, there's always at least one thing that goes wrong, right? The fact that her one thing was you, oh, baby, it's time to go because you are a villain in her story every time now, every freaking time. I'm telling you, she's kikiing with other people about how you was cutting up at her wedding with her cousin. That's why I'm like, you might as well just smash, bro, because for all that trouble, damn. I need a break. Hello. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think you should leave her where she at. And honestly, do like what is that shit called? Like a soft ghosting. Where you just, well, technically y'all kind of just called it quits via the text, right? But just like slowly, you know, unfollow her on things and when they go low, I go lower. Yeah, she definitely sound on one. But if you guys have any advice, please put it in the comments below. And thank you again for sending in your story. Oh, you said, nah, when I cut her off, she said I was trying to make a power play. Honestly, I would be like, you know what? It could be that. I'll be the bad guy. Like, I would even text her that verbatim. Like, you know, I will be the bad guy in your story if that's how you need to cope. Like, honestly, bro, like, you know that meme that guy be like, that's how, like, bruh. I will be that for you, babe. I will be that. If you want to be a victim so bad, I will be the eternal villain for you. You only. Oh my goodness. But thanks again. We're about to get into story number 2, okay? Story number 2. How I learned at 34 years old that I am not built for hookup culture and that man had a girlfriend. See, and then sometimes y'all be saying stuff like this and I be like, what? You said, hey, Naja and Tribe, longtime watcher since 2014 to 2015. Babe, I graduated high school in 2014. Like, I did not start doing YouTube for real until I was like 19 years old. Not even that. Like, I was 20. Like, I had just turned 20. I'm older than y'all think. I'm sorry. There's just no way. It was not no 2014. I was in somebody's classroom. All right. But thank you. Thank you for supporting me so much. You don't even remember when you got here. I said I hope everyone's doing well. I am a Libra Scorpio cusp. Cool. Shout out to all my Libras and my Scorpios and my cusp out there. For this, I'm just asking for some advice and or a different perspective, okay? So I was with a guy for about 4.5 years. Damn. I recently ended that relationship 2 months ago as of today. Okay, congratulations. He used to work at this one place and he worked with this guy that we're going to call Devin. I would go and take my ex lunch or just stop by there to see him sometimes as he worked for this place for over 2 years. And I would BS with all the guys. They knew me there as his girlfriend though. And just for reference, this is a car service place. Girl, you're playing a dangerous game. I would never pick up no man from no like mechanic, like, you know, the car spot at the Walmart, the AutoZone. Like, girl, they be cheating because they have a valuable service. Like, we women will be quick to come on over and fix this car, babe. And then boom, now your man cheating with Miss Parker. Like, hey. He said, I've been here since the Ratchet Core videos. T. You said, hey, I haven't been here in a minute, like years. So I'm glad you caught me. Make sure you guys are liking the live if this is your first time in here in a bit. But yeah, y'all gotta be careful. He got a skill. He got a trade. Okay? He's on the market. So, this guy worked with him, and I found him attractive, but I never approached him. We had some interaction, but not much. Either way, I didn't think he'd ever be interested or notice me. I was bullied a lot and have only dated 2 people in my life. Wow. I'm 34, and so is the dude I'm going to be talking about today. I've only been with 4 people my entire life. So you've dated 2 people, but you've only been with 4, sexually, okay? I've never had a casual hookup. I've never had a one-night stand, especially never with somebody I barely don't know at all. This was my first time and probably my last. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I get a friend request from Devin on Facebook. How did you find me? Well, I guess through your ex, I guess. But what? Not you said he got a trade and likes to trade it for biscuit. I thought you were about to say he liked to trade the trade with the trades. What? Okay. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I got a friend request from Devin. I'm in shock. I did not expect this at all. I'm like, oh, okay. I know who this is. I'm not so sure why I accepted it though. He DMs me in no time. And first thing asked me, am I still with dude? And I say no, but I wasn't going to talk shit about him and preferred not to talk about him at all. T, a real lady, okay? We ain't talking on nan man, you know what, to another grown ass man, all right? He then says he looks at my pictures. I do some boudoir modeling. So this is you, girl. You're cute. Okay. Oh my God, this is you, man. Because I'm just like, why are you sending me lingerie, girl? Like, that is so cute. But that just goes to show, like, people will have certain judgments on others for doing certain things in their spare time that are teetering on SW, where it's like, girl, I pay somebody at the photo studio to take pictures of me in lingerie. Like, that's not a freaking crime. But usually people will cast judgment on someone like you and assume that you're this hyper smessual with all these partners. And it's like, no, I'm just very selective. Like, I like that. I respect that. And you look cute, girl. Okay. She got her little Valentine's Day, thing on. I see you. But yeah, she says she does the photo shoots because she's very nice, but her self-esteem gets low sometimes, so she does it for like a confidence boost. He saw my pictures. He thought they were pretty nice. I thanked him for the compliment. He then says he's always wondered what I look like without the clothes. Then I checked. Oh my God, girl. Then I checked his profile and he has a girlfriend. And from what I can tell, it looked like they have been together since last fall. Girl, it is, at the time she's sending me this, it is March. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, you have some nerve to be hitting me up on Front Street. And that goes again, like I said, that casting judgment. He probably saw you did those pictures and thought you got down some other type of way. And it's like, no, bro. Like, you are tripping. He is freaky. Like, what is wrong with you? Okay. I would have screenshotted that and sent it to his bitch. I asked him, I'm like, don't you have a girlfriend? And he's like, yeah, but I don't know for how long. And besides, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. A little fun never hurt anybody. And just saying, I would like to see a little more of you on the down low. I shouldn't have entertained it, but I did. I should have sent her screenshots, but I didn't. And I feel so guilty. But also, I don't even want the drama that I ended up having to deal with because of this decision. Girl, with love, whatever happens beyond this point, you have signed up for it. Whatever happens, if this girl decides to pull up to your house and mollywop you, I don't know what to tell you. Like, man. I had just got some photos back from a shoot and I post the more risque ones to my Insta only. So he found me on Instagram and added me there also. He started messaging me on Instagram Messenger and not Facebook anymore. I would let him initiate convo and he would ask for uncensored video. Honestly, bro, where's the money? Give me some money. Like, I'm not saying you hurting or nothing, sis, but honestly, you over here treating me like I'm a prosty. You know what? I'm about to treat you like a trick. Give me some freaking money or I'm telling your girlfriend right now. Like, quick, show him your money because I'm tired. No, seriously, you need to stand up, girl. You need to stand up. Because at least if his girl comes to you, you could be like, look, it was just business. You know, he's paying me for photos. I have no intent to meet up with him. But that's not the case, girl. You're actually entertaining him. And then another question. So, like, do men not hit you up frequently because of these lingerie posts, these boudoir posts? Like, or is this just the first guy that hits you up that, like, you've seen in real life, right? Because I'd imagine a lot of men would hit you up on social media. Single men, too, girl. He would ask for uncensored photos and videos in a respectful way. He wouldn't send me anything, and I was okay with that. But he did send me a couple of pics of him laying in the bed. He just had his clothes on, though. Well, did he send you something or not, girl? We messaged for about a week, and he makes convo with me, but doesn't say a whole lot, if that makes sense. He keeps telling me how hot I am and how nice I look, which I expected. We made plans to hook up. Not to hang out, just to hook up. Then one night, it's an hour before I'm supposed to get off work, he messaged me and asked me to come over and bring $86 worth of lingerie I bought for the occasion because I didn't have any in his favorite color. Girl, this is like tricking behavior. Like, what is going on here? I guess I'm having a hard time understanding. I don't know, and I'm trying not to be ageist because we are close in age, even though you're 4 years older than me. Like, we're still close in age. Even though you're in your mid-30s, and I like just got here, babe. Like, I just got here. I just don't see how, I guess something like this didn't happen sooner, you know? Like, I just don't see how this is happening to you at 34. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's using a lot of immature tactics too. Like, this is stuff like a 21-year-old would do. Oh yeah, what don't hurt her, what she won't know won't hurt her. Let me get some pics. I'm not sending you no money. I'm gonna make you come out of pocket to dress up how I like. I'm not gonna take you on no date. We're not even gonna have no conversation. We just about to pound. Like, how we get here? No, he didn't buy it. This is like some reverse pay pig shit. Like, how does he got you doing this? Oh my gosh, thank God it's raining, girl. That drought has been kicking our ass down here. Man, so we made plans to smash. He asked me to bring the lingerie. I spent $86. It's 8:30 at night. I drive to his house 20 minutes away. Now you wasting gas. Like, I'm about to get mad. He just moved to this place, so it's pretty empty. No furniture from what I can see. He opens the door, and he's eating a sandwich when I get there. I ask if there's a bathroom I can change into, and he tells me to go to the bedroom, so I do. He's waiting on the bed, and I get out dressed in the lingerie. So I ask if he likes what I bought. He says he does. You know, he touched the merchandise, girl. Let's just say that. And he told me to take it off. And I'm like, really? So, okay, I'm gonna have to do my best to censor this live. So give me a moment. Girl, you have a way with words. You should like write books or something. Like, I really cannot say what you just Girl, see, this is why I be wanting the grown people to write in, because y'all be saying some shit. Oh my God, I cannot even repeat what she just said. Like, she's describing. Let's just say, bro he was eating the biscuit, okay? And usually she's not down with that, but he was the first person to actually, you know, do it, and she was okay with it. What I will say to you is that you probably just weren't with, you just probably haven't been with, I don't want to say you have to be with a lot of people to have, like, know what you like or anything, but being with more than like 2 people as an adult, you do kind of learn or grow into your voice in the bedroom to, like, try stuff or say stuff you don't like, stuff you do like, because I'm sorry, there's no reason, man, like, unless obviously something traumatic happened, there should be no reason why that is, like, not enjoyable for you, bro. He's doing something wrong. Like, I'm just saying. But yes, these are a lot of firsts for 34, girl. You are low-key a trick's dream. You're just too soft-bodied for this life. Like, girl. Okay, and then she did stuff to him, which in my opinion I would not have done. If I was you, I would not have done that. Like, I feel like there are certain rules to hookups, and, like, there are certain things that you should save as your relationship grows, the intimacy grows. Like, I don't feel like you have to give, and this sounds bad, but men are pretty freaking simple creatures. You got to give them some shit to build up to, right? You can't give them everything, girl. Like, you can't give them the front door, the back door, the no rubber friggin' birth control. Friggin' no. You can't give them everything at once, bro. That's the only thing I disagree. I would not have done nothing to that man. Okay. Not they talking, some of the chat was like, the dudes I've had suck though, so I kind of relate. Damn. Not a trick's dream. You are like, you're grown, so you're not like a teeny bopper, so nothing that they're doing is illegal. Your body is banging, girl. Like, you don't have a lot of experience. You don't have like that hustler, like, you're very wet behind the ears still. You don't have a lot of partners. You don't have any kids. I'm assuming anyway. Maybe you do. I don't know. But yeah, I could definitely see an old white man spending. And you're a white girl. Like, yeah, I could definitely see some old man spending, girl. Okay, let me get back into it. Okay, so now they're about to do the deed. Okay, they're about to do the deed. He had a hat on. I had to bring the hat because he didn't have any. And he didn't even offer to get any. And he knows that I'm not on the pill. Oh, yeah, bro. That would have been it for me. That's disgusting. Like, why are you trying to get me cased up? And I know you got a girlfriend, too. Like, this is just a whole bad idea. This is just a bad idea. Oh, my God. Halfway through the event, he says he hates wearing hats. So I tell him he could take the hat off. And he talking about, am I sure? And I said, yeah. Girl, you're playing with your body and your life. You're playing. You know, when he said that, men are so dumb. Like, I'm sorry. I love my husband to death, but he is unfortunately a man. And not all men are the same, girl. I'm just being general, okay? Men are dumb, bro. When he says, can I take the hat off? And you say, yeah. There's 2 different conversations happening. Usually, when the guy is saying that, that's his dumbass way of asking you if you're on birth control. Okay. What do you mean, do I need to keep the hat on? What the fuck do you think? I don't know you. Like, why would you take that off, girl? And then right after they take it off, this motherfucker gonna finish. And then she talking about it was the best sex she ever had in her life. Girl, that sounds like a horror movie to me. Like the whole time I just hear like I'm scared. Like plan B. Ew, bro. Like, y'all, we gotta be safe. And then so you doing house calls? You just be popping up with the lingerie and be doing house calls now? Like, you just seem very comfortable doing this, even though, you know. Oh my God, man. This is too much, man. They think everybody on birth control. And then unfortunately on some women, again, I'm generalizing, when a man be like, can I take the hat off? Some women be thinking, oh, he want to have a baby with me. He's in love with me. This is it. We're about to start a family. He's in love with me, bitch. He trying to get a nut. What are you doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody should make a acrylic oil painting of like two people having hetero intimacy. And then the male's speech bubble saying, can I take the hat off? And then the girl's speech bubble saying, yeah. And then the guy having the thought bubble of like, she on birth control. And then her thought bubble being like, he want to start a family. He asked for this. And that's a lot of things when girls be on social media with the deadbeats and they be like, he asked for this, baby. No, he didn't. He asked you if he could take that shit off and you said yes. That's not the same. I can't tell you how many people I know that told me they planned their child and that is the exact scenario. Shit, that's probably how I was made, bitch. Like, I'm being so real. It's fucked up, but that's the reality. Somebody needs to make that. No AI. Somebody needs to make that. An acrylic on canvas. I will buy it. I'll buy it. It's a tale as old as time. It really is. I'm sorry. I'm shaking the table, damn it. So, I asked if he enjoyed himself. He said, yeah, but he really didn't try to engage afterwards. So we just sat there in this awkward silence. I noticed he had oh my God, what? I noticed he had a tattoo on his chest. And I just did the complete wrong interpretation of the phrase, fuck Nazis. I asked him about it and his only response was, what about it? I didn't pursue the inquiry because I realized I was alone with him and nobody knew I was there. I just kept trying to make small talk. So did the tattoo say F Nazis or free like was it a pro-Nazi tattoo or was it a like anti-fascist tattoo? Like what's going on, girl? Cause I know you a white girl, so I know that's even an extra layer of scary for y'all is when y'all sleep with these men. You don't know whether they want you to be what's that a little white girl name that was with Hitler? Ava Braun. They want you to be Ava Braun with a shiner in the kitchen. So we just laying there in this man's bed. I asked something to clean myself up with. He gave it to me. I asked if he wanted me to go and he checks the time. It's almost 10 and he says, yeah, you should probably go. I changed back into my clothes. I made sure that I'm leaving no evidence. His girlfriend was at a concert in a city 2 hours away. Girl, you are dead ass wrong for this. Like, I feel like you're going to get bad karma for this one. You're going to get bad karma for this. I'm sorry. I asked if I could have a goodbye hug, and he gave me a small smile and a hug, and I went home. A couple hours later, I just have this feeling, and I checked, and he took me off of Facebook. He didn't block me. He just removed me as a friend. But he's still following me on IG, and all of our messages are still there. So I have bad anxiety and depression. I'm sorry to hear that. I do see a therapist 2 to 3 times a month, so it hurt my feelings a little bit. Not to be any type of way, but my inbox stays blown up with men. I figured. He's the only one I said yes to. It's been 4 days since, and I haven't reached out to him, and he hasn't reached out to me. He told me he keeps Insta uninstalled on his phone, and his girlfriend has all his passwords, but she doesn't really mess with his phone much. I know this probably was just a hookup to him, but I'm confused about why remove me off of one, but not the other. It's because his girlfriend be on Facebook, babes. The girlfriend be on Facebook. She don't be on Instagram like that. He didn't even know you had an Instagram until he added you on Facebook. The whole Meta Big Brother bullshit happened. That's what it is. He probably talks to other bitches on Instagram too. But yeah, I feel bad for you because this is something that people go through when they're like 21. You get what I'm saying? My ex used to be just like this. The one that I did the story times about, L, he used to do shit like this. Like, hit a girl up. It'll be the whole mission. And then once you get your rocks off, you just delete her off everything. Bye. Go. All right, get out of here. I'm going to get caught. I don't want to be around you. Bye. And then get another girl. And then not put a hat on. Like, on every bruh, like, yeah, you literally dove into a man-child who was grown, who still operates like a 21-year-old, did a really old trick on you. And I feel like he assumed because of what you like to do to boost your confidence that you would be down to be done dirty like this. Like, yeah, he is done. He is done. She said, what did I do wrong? Was it trying to make small talk? Was the box trash? At one point, I gave him my number, but he never gave me his and said Insta was fine to talk on. Girl, he probably trying to marry that girl he with. And he's not trying to fuck up. I guess I'm going to have to find somewhere else to get my car serviced, right? If he doesn't want to talk to me anymore or it was trash, it was like a trash hookup, why doesn't he just say that? I feel bad about it for doing that to his girlfriend, but it was the best hookup I ever had. Any advice on how to get over the fact I'll probably never get an answer to these things is appreciated. I now know I am not built for hookup culture / casual anything. Oh my gosh. P.S. Some things I forgot to mention. Man, what's up, girl? I did get a plan B the morning after, and what's crazy is he didn't even follow up to make sure I took it. I'm telling you, girl, because he thought you were on birth control. Men are dumb. Especially because he finished. Yeah, girl, I'm telling you. I know I'm probably not the only girl he's cheated on his girlfriend with, and not. I'm just feeling really insecure and down and dirty about it. I wish I hadn't done it, even if it was the best hookup I ever had. Here's a picture of me and one of him. Girl, he is racist. He got 2 Thunderbolt tats on his neck. He's got a teardrop on his eye. This nigga is a Nazi. Girly pop, you have to be careful. You are a white girl with a small frame and you're a dirty blonde. I could tell you can probably pull off being a brunette on some days. You are going to attract men like that. Like, it's really rare to see girls of your archetype doing SW. It's usually the blue hair bitches they swear they hate. So when they find someone like you, you got to really have your antennas on. Okay? If I were you, if you want to redeem yourself, babe, tell the girlfriend, because I really feel like he's going to try to marry that girl. Tell the girlfriend, get your conscience clean. I guarantee you can find another eater out there. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Another guarantee I can make you is that if you actually go back to your roots and take the time to get to know people and form like a deep, intimate relationship before you get physical, and then speak up and advocate for yourself in the bedroom, right? Because even this thing, it was kind of just like you just laid down and let him do stuff to you, and it just so happened that he all right at what he doing. It's probably because his girl be telling him what the fuck to do. But yeah, I just feel like you need to tell the girlfriend. That's the least you could do, is tell the girlfriend, screenshot the Instagram stuff, send it to her on Facebook and say, babe, you need to go through his DMs on Instagram and let her know, like, yeah, we smashed. Here's the receipts. I'll be like, hey, babe, what's his favorite color? Oh, you mean the lingerie that I fucking bought? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how do I know where he live at? How do I know where he got this tattoo at? I know that he got that tattoo at. I'm telling you, the only way you can redeem yourself is blowing up his spot and never doing this shit again. Ever doing this shit again, girl. Never doing this shit again. And I know you were like, why did I do this? So many men hit me up. This is the first dude that hit you up in your city. He was local D. Like, it's different. You probably get hit up from people 2 hours away, the next stayed over. No, it was familiar. And he did take advantage of you being freshly out of the relationship. But I do think he used his assumptions and thought you were on a different type of time. You are in your mid-30s. You're an attractive girl. You post suggestive content. He just thought that you were cool with him having a girlfriend. So, I really just feel like the only way you can redeem yourself is to tell the girlfriend, honestly. And never do that shit again. Ever, girl. pH balance all messed up. For what? For one night? You didn't even need to get your pH messed up to get the good part. You keep saying it's the best I ever had. This is why I be feeling bad for y'all straight girls, bro, because that is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. That should be a requirement. I don't give a fuck. Because to men, that's a requirement for them, right? They would expect that, right? So, man. Let's see what y'all think. The girlfriend probably already knows or has known. Okay, well, clear your conscience, babe. Because what if she don't? Because he seems very sneaky. He seems like a sneaky ass individual. You do stuff. You get on different apps. The fact that your bitch already checking your stuff, you being sneaky. Tell about please get checked. No, for real. It said, nah, don't tell her because you don't even feel bad for real. She not strong enough mentally for that route. She gonna get roped back in. That is a good perspective. That's a good point. Like, you might get pulled back into his bullshit. Because what if the girl does leave you and be like, nah, you could have him. Now you're stuck with freaking Nazi boy. Like, let's get into that. You didn't see them bolts, them big bolts on his neck, friend? Okay, maybe you didn't see the bolts. Maybe he has a button up. You didn't see that teardrop on his eye signifying he got a body? You never wondered why he's working at the mechanic? Girl. I like this. This said that is not hookup culture. He was cheating. I have had healthy hookup. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is damn the whole what my girl won't know. Like, that's when it gets weird. That's when it gets weird. Because then why didn't you hit me up when I was dating other dude? Because men see men as other competition. He didn't want to get his ass whooped, right? But fuck your relationship. Oh, you're on the market? Okay, bet. Now I could do all this perverse stuff I've been thinking about. Like, ew. Sis, she ain't got no common sense. I understand people be naive and have no experience, but come on now. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude. And then let them go WWE Raw. No, seriously. Like, now y'all soul sisters. Like, huh? But no, that's your homework assignment. You need to go and look up all of the little symbols for the Aryan Brotherhood, the KKK, the Nazis, all of that. So when you see these dudes, you know, like, why they're going to be targeting you. And I'm only saying this, I'm not saying this as like a snooty way. It's just from what you've shown us, you are on the naive side and you are putting yourself out there. I commend you for that. But you need to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. For one, you said you post some more risque stuff on Instagram. I would maybe start an OnlyFans. I would keep some things private, even though you're not completely nude. It's just the fact that there is a demand. There's a demand. I'm not saying everybody got to be an entrepreneur, everybody got to start a business or nothing, but if there's a demand, there's no reason you should be paying 86 of your own dollars to buy someone else's boyfriend lingerie. Like, no. At least work smarter. At least work smarter. And if you're going to talk to somebody boyfriend, do it through OnlyFans, because apparently that's societally acceptable now. Girl. But yeah, what is a soul sister? A soul sister are women who have been intimate with the same man without a hat on, okay? Some people go back and forth on whether the hat is important. I think the hat is important. The whole soul ties, all that crap, right? You over here, because birth control does not protect against STDs and all that stuff, right? So even if you're on BC, like, I really still think you should be putting a hat on if you're hooking up with multiple people, right? I understand you're in a long-term relationship. Maybe y'all get tested together, you know, whatever. I mean, that's your business. But yeah, like, girl, that is a soul sister. Now y'all are soul sisters. It also means y'all pH about to be knocking the boots together. But yeah, let her know what y'all would do. I'm saying you should blow up his spot, send all the stuff to the girl, and just be like, I don't want nothing from you. I know some of y'all think she might not be mature enough, or and I feel bad because I know you're grown as hell, sis, but she might not have enough experience to come at it that way and just own up to her shit and was like, yeah, I was fucking your man, girl. It was dead ass wrong. It's been weighing on my conscience. Here you go. Then I would set up that OnlyFans. I would set that OnlyFans up yesterday because there's obviously a demand there, you know? Make a separate Instagram for that content also, if you're still in the workforce and stuff. Like, make a whole separate Instagram. Because someone said, where are your friends and all of this? That's true. Like, do you have any girlfriends, or did you grow up very sheltered? Like, are you an introvert? Like, do you have a close relationship? Like, do you have siblings? Like, what do other people that are on your team think about this situation? Or like, I don't know. I guess what a lot of people in the chat are having a hard time grasping is your age and your maturity level accompanied with the adult content, right? So I think that is really like why people are having these type of questions. But yeah, girl, I think you should blow up his spot, start up that OF. We're not spending no more of our money. We're not spending no more of our money on no man. If you like lingerie, then you buy yourself that. You get what I'm saying? We're not buying stuff for no man. Because the whole point of you doing this was about you and your confidence, and right? So, and another thing is, it is a very thin line. So just be careful with these house calls type of thing. I know that was a one-time thing, but girl. But if y'all have any advice, let her know in the comments below. And let's get into this last story. This is a friendship story. It's called, now I could cuss because we in the live. A bitch we call Charlotte being friends with white women. And it's so funny. I could say their real name now because like I genuinely, like, bro, this was like an associate of a friend of a friend. I did a story time like 10 years ago. I was 20, I was 19 when this shit was going on. I'm 29 now, turning 30. There was a girl who was cool with the girl that I would call Pisces in my story time. And for some reason, we would just always call her a bitch named XYZ. And I'm going to just say her name because it really don't matter. And it's very common. Girl. Oh my God. Why did I just have like a flash of like this girl trying to sue me? I genuinely like would not even know where this girl is at. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it anyway. We would just be like, a bitch named Mary. That's all we would say. Like whenever it was in a conversation, like that's her whole name, like a pimp named Slipback. Like whenever I would talk about her, because it was always like, she was just one of them people where it was just like always some fuck shit. But because I'm cool with your friend is constantly around fuck shit. So it would just be like, yeah, so, we're trying to go to the store, and then here come a bitch named Mary. Or like, damn, we trying to drive, and nobody ain't got no gas money, and then a bitch named Mary. Oh, that's what it was. We trying to get into the club, and then a bitch named Mary gonna wear her high school hoodie. Like, bruh. She said a bitch named Charlotte being friends with the white girl. And obviously, not all white girls are the same, okay? I'm not generalizing here. I actually, one of you guys purchased something off Marketplace from somebody that I know personally in real life, and they were like, one of y'all said my name, and they were like, Naja, like Naja and Daniel. Oh, I watch y'all. And my homie was so shocked because they were like, this is like a 40-year-old white woman that told me that she be watching y'all. So, bro, I am aware. I have some cool ass white people that watch me, bro. Because if you could watch me, the shit that I be saying, like, obviously. But even other white people will tell you, like, yeah, bro, be careful. Like, shit, even our homegirl over here just gave some biscuit to a freaking SS wannabe. Like, what? Girl, you said you missed them story time days. I be wanting to tell story time so freaking bad. I just don't feel like being in no fucking drama. Like, I don't know, maybe when I have my kids, that's like the worst time to be having drama too. That was so dumb, Naja. Like, but it's just like, bro, I just don't be wanting to beef with people, and people be wanting to beef with me so bad, and I just don't want to give it to them. I have so many little story times that I could tell, though, like about my personal life. And it's mainly just like family stuff. In the friend department, I'm very blessed. Like, I'm very, very blessed because I could choose my friends, right? You can't choose your family. So, girl, I could be doing story time after story time. It's just I don't want that heat. But I'm telling myself in my 30s, like, I want to get over that because so fucking what? Right? Who gives a fuck? So stay tuned, because hopefully I'm not trying to start drama, but who the fuck is knocking on my door? If this man has been trying to sell us meat for like, here, hold on. I'm about to go answer the door. I'll BRB, guys. Don't go nowhere. I'll BRB. Can y'all hear me? Girl, they're trying to sell me stuff. Like, I put this big ass no soliciting sign, and he talking about, oh, my bad. I saw the sign, but hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, he was like, my bad. I saw the sign, but I rang the doorbell anyway. You broccoli head bitch. Why? Oh, hold on. I gotta get Spody out of here. Hold on. Oh my god. Come on, Spody. Sorry about that, girl. My dog was about to fuck them up. Over here trying to sell me some stuff. I did. I put up a no soliciting, and right when I opened, he was like, oh, my bad. I just saw the no soliciting, but like, I just did your neighbor's security. Okay. I know you see the security shit in front of, oh, well, what we're going to do, we're going to like pay you out of that contract. And then like, we're going to put. That shit just pissed me off. You okay, Spuddy? Come here, mama. You okay? Say, why are y'all in my house? Why are y'all in my house? It's okay. Oh my God, you're shedding so bad. Okay, you gotta go. She is shedding so bad. It's that winter coat is leaving. No, for real. Talking about, I saw the sign, but I'm still gonna knock. Like, girl, because technically in Florida, it's not illegal. It's kind of just like a common courtesy, you know, like a suggestion. Like, I couldn't call the police right now and be like, I had a no soliciting sign. I would have to say, I want to trespass these people from my property. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's just a courtesy. You saw my shit and you still did that. Talking about, well, I know you pay for it. I'm like, baby, I don't pay for shit. In my finesse, I don't pay for shit. And then he was like, oh, you don't pay for it? No, have a nice day. Stop asking me shit. And I know you hear my loud ass outside. Like, oh my God. Girl. They be just walking around with these fucking iPads and their little hoverboards. Like, please. You got me on the one day. Well, let's get into this last story. I'm sorry, y'all. That kind of dragged. All right. The bitch named Charlotte, girl. Let's get into it. So, hey, Naja. Hey, friend. Let me scoot in, okay? I've been a viewer for 7 to 8 years, period. Thank you for the support. This is my first time ever writing in. I've always been a viewer of your tribe teas, and I have many stories to share. Some that might not paint myself in the best light, others that are funny. It is what it is. I am a Gemini. Shout out to all my Geminis in the chat. I was born on June 10th, and I was born and raised in Brooklyn, period. So this tribe, oh my God, shout out to my Scorpios. But they said this tribe tea is about a Scorpio bitch. Oh my God. See, I love me some Scorpios. I really do. Only because it just don't be that serious with them. I can't explain it. Like, I've had one Scorpio try to like pursue me romantically and it turned me off because it's like, I don't know. I love being y'all friends, if that makes sense. Like, and I'm married now, but back in the day, y'all were also my faves as well. But yeah, I don't know. I've never been with or been around no Scorpio that's like made it like this big ass. It's always just been like easygoing as fuck, right? Yeah, Scorpios are very hit or miss. Very hit or miss. So backstory. I've been working for this company for 1 year and 7 months. Since being at this job, especially being the only black girl, I am Jamaican American. Shout out to all of my Caribbeans out there. All my Jamaicans specifically. Shout out to y'all. And shout out to my Haitians. It's Haitian Heritage Month, Haitian Flag Day coming up. All that shit. I'm not mixed with any Latin background because there are other black women there, but they are either mixed with Puerto Rican or Dominican. I didn't realize how much microaggression I would experience working there. This establishment is Jewish owned and male dominated as far as it comes to higher ups. I have been called aggressive more times than I can count. Damn, it's done warranted. Others was definitely needed. I've been called a black butch by a white passing Latina. And I've been called an N-word by the same person. Oh, hell nah. Baby need her ass dragged up and down. What do you mean? And then it's like, girl, you're black. Not the girl that called you the N-word, but your coworkers. Like, y'all don't feel no type of solidarity of like, my dumb ass just let it slide. Girl, I'm sorry. And you're in New York. The way I would have marched my ass up somewhere and started a lawsuit. I've been getting gaslit by the higher ups about a previous manager who is a man just for them to have him transferred, demoted, and fired within a month. But no one said I was right, though. But anyway, back to Charlotte. I hope you don't still work there, by the way. And if they ever do that to you again, I hope you get record of it, because I don't give a damn. Like, I'm not about to chalk that shit up to culture and all that shit. Like, no, fuck that. I don't like that. So back to Charlotte. Once that man was transferred, we had a new GM that entered, and that would be Charlotte. The first time I met her was actually when we gave the previous manager, who never closed, but when... Girl, did you reread this? The first time I met her was actually when we have the previous manager, or had the previous manager, who never closed. But then on this sixth, girl, but then went on his sixth 20-minute smoke break, but called Charlotte from a different location to help my team close. She ends up being the new GM. We've gotten pretty close pretty quickly, and that was something I will take note of. But I had my guard up for so long with women friendships that I tried, and a white girl at that. So we worked very well together, and she listened to the team and really gained trust of everyone at my location. She went from being our permanent GM to being transferred back to her location after 4 months of being with my team. And when she was there for those 4 months, we got even closer. She toked, I toked. She and I shared similar tastes in music. We had each other's backs with anything. We understood each other's flaws and built each other up just for her to F that mess up. So touching back on our friendship and work, we were so cool with each other and worked so well together that she transferred me to her location. Oh, that's a lick. Because fuck working with them racist bitches. Like, what? You over here calling people the N-word? I just seen somebody do this sit down. I don't know who. I'm like pulling a blank on who the hell it was. But they were asking this person, like, why did so many Latin people vote for Senior Orange? And the Latin lady was like, because a lot of them think they're white. Like, they don't think that they're, like, there's a whole different other section of class going on within the Latin community. They genuinely think that they're white people. So this girl calling you the N-word and all that is not surprising to me. It's disgusting, but it's not surprising to me. Someone said, I work in a predominantly white office, and baby, I am quick to go to HR, period. Because what do you mean? I am so quick to go to HR. Like, please. So now she wants me to be an assistant manager. She wants me to increase my financial stability. However, working at her location was challenging. Everyone's familiar with each other because they came from the same place. So with that being said, many things would slide. People clocking in when they want, taking their time to come back. Assistant managers not playing their part on the shift. People taking items and not comping them so the inventory is off. People not packing orders. These things were complaints of her own. And being my friend, after work, we talk about things, but she sometimes took it in a distasteful way. Even while at work, if something's not done in her way, she'll make a slick comment to me or under her breath before doing it herself. Mind you, she's a manager. And honestly, I'm disgusted and disappointed in myself for being friends with a white girl who all of a sudden just says the N-word casually next to me, and I didn't call that ish out. So you just reminiscing on your old job. And not only that, before I was transferred, she vented to me about a coworker at that time that would be touching on her. Oh my God. So y'all just got like HR issues out the behind. Oh my God. I told her to tell HR. There will always be an excuse. But then the issue got so bad, she told 3 higher ups and not HR. At this point, it's like, girl, did this really even happen to you? I don't know. So, okay, let's clock back in because you kind of double back on that. I want to highlight on what someone said in the chat. Your coworkers are not your friends, bro. Like, you know, it's very, very rare when you make a connection with somebody that you just so happen to work with. Like, it's not a, I don't know. If you know, you know. Like, if you made a genuine friend of the job before, I've made a few. I still talk to some people that went to Ratchet Corp with me. Like, I get it, but there are people, you know, that say, oh, I went to Ratchet Corp with Naja, and I don't remember them. Like, I don't, because I didn't come in there with that, you know, like, you should not be trying to make no BFF soulmates out of your coworkers. And then technically this girl is your higher up, right? She can't run a ship, apparently. And it's funny because did they send her over to your location to like get trained up? Or did they send her over there because your location is worse? Because you said dude over there taking 6 20-minute cigarette breaks. So the fact that where you went is even more disorganized is crazy. The HR don't do shit. I'm not working here. Not working here. So then on top of all this, okay, I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused between the white girl that called you the N-word and Charlotte. About the previous manager, blah, 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 blah. You know where something's done to her. Even while at work, if something's not done, she'll be upset, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I'm disgusted and disappointed in myself for being friends with a white girl who all of a sudden says the N-word next to me. That's what I'm saying. I'm like confused, friend. Like, who are you talking about? Because I know that Charlotte didn't call you the N-word and you still had her in your fucking face. I know that's not what's going on, right? Then to top it off, she starts dating coworkers as a GM. Now we're talking about Charlotte. Mind you, she's 33 and this guy is 22. The day she told me like a little schoolgirl, just googly eye, talking about, you're like one of my best friends. And I know you've been realizing he's been hanging out with us a lot. And I just want to tell you we like each other. It's been a few weeks now, almost a month. And I just want you to know, even though I know it's not the best idea. I'm sitting here like, okay, because it's awkward. And I'm thinking she's just playing with me. Nah, Buki was for real. She would proceed to vent to me about him at work, on the phone, talk about how he can't finish, and have said, oh my God, she can drop him like that and pretend like nothing happened. And I'm listening like, this bitch is bugging. I straight up told her, you can't say things like that. Like, consider this guy's feelings. You knew what you were getting into. You're messing with a 22-year-old. Like, at one point, and then he's a 22-year-old who has an era of doing OF and Cornhub. Hold on, I gotta tap in with y'all. What's going on? So now, because you sent me pictures of this lady. This lady is in her 30s and this boy is 22. He does not look 22, but because he's a heavy set guy, but his face does look young. Like his face looks like, she's dead ass wrong. I'm looking at this picture. She's dead ass wrong. She's dead ass wrong. She does look older than him. Like, this is crazy. And you over here talking about he can't last, and that, oh my God, bro. And then he has an era of OF and P-Hub. What was he doing? Talking about you digress. No, expand. What was he doing on there? Huh? That's probably why for real. That's probably why he can't finish, girl. You got all that overstimulating stuff going on. Yes, please hit the like button, y'all, because we going through it. Like, this is insane. So sometime before December 2025, a coworker by the name Miss Mamas invited Charlotte and I to Galentine's she hosts every year. We agreed, and Charlotte especially wanted me to come because she didn't want to go by herself. So January is here, and I went to Charlotte's house and saw that Fashion Nova had a crazy sale, and their Valentine's sleepwear was so fire. So I told Charlotte she should consider ordering something. I did, but she didn't. So next month, February, the week before Valentine's week, she and her boy toy asked me to come shopping with them for their date. Mind you, I put the little boy on the restaurant and said to him, here, there. I went shopping with them 3 times that week to find stuff for them and did. You'll see the fit that I picked out. Also, don't you notice how I didn't mention her shopping for the sleepwear party? She waited till the week of Valentine's to go shopping just to say she don't got it. And we were friends, so I said I got you with a few things if I could help. And she said, bet. So now this is where things go left. So I came in February, Friday the 13th for my 7 a.m. 7 a.m. shift. She was there as well as 3 other staff members. The girl who invited us came up to me and said, Charlotte says she can't come to the Galentine's thing anymore. And I said, damn, that sucks, but I told her I have her back. So I clocked in and Charlotte was doing something on the laptop and she said, I can't go to the event anymore. And I asked why. And her response was a personal matter regarding her brother. So I reiterated what I told her the day before, but she was just adamant about not going. So who the fuck am I to talk to a brick wall? So I let it go. Then I'm looking around the store because there's not really much to do because it's slow. So I see these mats blocking the vent of the oven. So I asked Charlotte, where would you like me to put these? And she goes, agitated. And I repeated myself and she said, I didn't get a chance. You can do whatever you want. So I proceeded to put them on the floor and I just asked a question. And I was like, I just asked a question, girl. She then yells, mind you, 2 customers are in the store. Ever since I told you I couldn't go to the event, you have nothing but a fucking attitude. In front of the customers, girl? Oh, I'm like, who is she talking to? No, for real, who are you talking to? It's only been 10 minutes into my shift and she's just going off. So I took myself to the back. Mistake 1. I approached her shortly after what happened to reassure her that I didn't have an attitude. It turned into her yelling even more and storming off the floor. Mistake 2, I'm not gonna lie, I left. This was not the first or second. I was about to say, girl, I would have took my little apron, whatever, folded it up, and I would have dipped because you can, obviously it's so slow. You could do this shit by yourself. You got me pissed off. No. She made it a personal confrontation. I made it more personal by leaving because I don't tolerate disrespect. The first 2 times we got into something like this, I had the respect to speak to her after work while smoking a little, you know. The first 2 times we got into something like this, whatever, but now, nah, I don't feel the same way. So once I left for the day, I had time to process and say to myself, this friendship is done. Just focus on your job. So I went in on Saturday and she didn't want to acknowledge me at all. And I saw that, but I still treated her with respect. I still went out my way to be involved at work and not let emotions get the best out of me, right? I then hear her talking to a coworker about how she's going out tonight, but not to tell who she's going out with, and says, look at the outfit she picked out. I was like, wow, her. So I worked my ass off that day and felt disappointed about how quick this all turned in just a day. I was off for the next 3 days and the Galentine's was Sunday and I didn't go because my cycle came on. That might have been a sign because guess what? After all that hooping and hollering, I see my coworker's story. She ends up going to the blood clots party, looking like a soccer mom in the corner. So I unfollowed Charlotte and cut communication with her. Bonus, I also ended getting cold. You also ended what? So the next time I got into work is Wednesday. Tuesday, I reached out to her on the work app because F personal contact and asked her about whether or not she would like for me to come into work. She said I needed a doctor's note, then proceeds to call me on my phone, not the work app, to say either I come in or she'll take me off the schedule. So I showed up, sick, cramping, exhausted. Oh, so you ended up getting a cold. Okay. And my apologies. I forgot you said you're Jamaican. That's why I'm over here. You can even ask Daniel. I don't know what it is. Patois be whooping my ass, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. That should be whooping my ass. And like when Irish people talk too fast too. So my apologies. But I get what you're saying. You got a cold. So you go into work sick, cramping, and exhausted. I see the regional manager and I knew what was going on. Oh, so they was pulling one of them like, everybody put on your Sunday best. The boss is here. Girl. So they told me to go downstairs and Charlotte proceeds to say negative things about me. Like the staff is scared of me, but you gave me a $2 raise though. I'm hard to work with, but I'm always on time. Plus, why did you transfer me to this location? No, seriously. She over here saying I got bad customer service. That's rich coming from you. She brings out the termination paper and made me sign. So I told the regional manager everything I said in this email. This is already long, so I'll stop here. Thank you for sharing a part of my story. Love your channel, boo. Thank you so much. Well, let's unpack, girl. For anyone out there, don't sign that fucking paper. Don't sign it. If you do not agree with what is on the paper, do not sign it, because what may happen, you might just have to take this thing off of your resume altogether, because what could happen is you try to get another job and then they see this termination letter. Like, you didn't get laid off. You didn't get fired. Like, well, you did get fired. You got terminated. You didn't get laid off. You got terminated. Like that's it. That's the story. Okay? That's it. I would not have signed that shit. I would have, in front of the regional manager, said, that's not what happened, and I would like to sign something that has my version of events on it as well. And honestly, I don't know what it is. It's giving this bitch just woke up one morning and decided she don't like you because you didn't do anything. You tried to involve her. You did all this little weird shit with her. I don't understand, like, what made her turn out of nowhere. It could have been this. Maybe it could have been this. It could have been this. I think I figured it out. Hold on. So remember when they went on that shopping trip together? And it was her and the guy, and he was like, oh, we need to get these outfits, and I bought them all these outfits, right? Remember that part? I'm looking at the picture. You posted them on your story. Pictures of Charlotte and the 22-year-old boy that she's dating. And you put, I really wish I could show you guys this. I love supporting power dynamic relationships. And then you tagged the job. Then you put a poll saying, is it smart for a GM and employee to date? Be honest. As somebody who's about to get into the 30s club, I could see how that could be viewed as shade. Now, you can't be framed if you're not in the picture. Bitch, you got no business talking to no 22-year-old as a 36-year-old woman. Period. You feel guilty because you're being weird, right? And you are dating at the job. Okay? But I feel like those things put together is why she flipped on you, because she realized you're no longer a safe space. She can't do bad in front of you anymore because you're a liability. You didn't realize what you were doing was low-key kind of messy. You tagged the job. You got pictures of them on dates, caked up in the subway, like talking about I love supporting the relationship. I don't know. Yeah, that was a little shady, right? It was a little shady. But I think that's what made her flip like that. Okay? And I already know that's probably what she was telling them too. Like, she has a problem with me. Or just like she was putting our relationship on blast, blah, blah, blah. And she looks good for her age. Don't get me wrong. It's just, there's nothing you could have in common with a 22-year-old as a 36-year-old woman. Like, I'm sorry. I don't have anything in common with a college sophomore, a junior in college type of thing right now in my life right now, right? So that's why I'm like, I don't really see, I don't know. But I think that's why she mad at you, girl. Tagging the job was crazy. Tagging the job was insane. Like, you literally showed me, and I would have put it on the screen, but it has your, yeah, I'm talking about you mentioned the job in your story. Girl, you're tripping. That was crazy. Because they would go on dates at the job. Girl, you was tripping. You was tripping. But yeah, I don't think it had anything to do with white or black, unless she is the same girl that called you the N-word, which is crazy why you would even still be talking to her. But I got a little confused there. I didn't know if that was a girl from your old location or the new one. But yeah, it didn't come out of nowhere. It did not come out of nowhere. Like that, you threatened her relationship, low-key. She knows that dynamic is off, you know? If it was a man, we would all be looking like, whoa, a 36-year-old man and a 22-year-old girl? What? You know? So she know. Let me see what you guys got going on in the comments. Should have just went to AR on everything. I would have blew up the relationship, everything. Like... That's so freaking funny. No, dead ass. You didn't love supporting the relationship. You was side-eyeing them. No, dead ass. He thought that shit was weird. You said I knew something was up when she agreed to third wheel. Yeah, it happened after that. A GM should not be dating an employee. I agree. That's very inappropriate, unprofessional. That's what happened at Ratchet Corp. Got fired for that. He said, I'm 25 and I don't even mess with a 22-year-old, to be honest. Me neither. I don't even know no 22-year-olds personally right now in my life. You said the age gap was weird. It was. I saw somebody saying like an age gap is age gaps can work if there's common interests. I agree, but I feel like when there's a power imbalance, like the GM employee situation, then it gets weird. So I'll be 31 in September and 22-year-olds annoy me. I just don't know anybody in that age bracket right now. Sometimes black women friends be a little too honest and white women be used to fake friendships. Now that is a word, girl. That is a word. I think that's really what's going on for real. Is like with us, we be playing on some like we'll know what's touchy and what's not. But I could feel you where it's like, girl, you are flaunting this in everyone's fucking face. So, you know, like, whereas we will soft launch our men, right? So I would know better than to be showing pictures of my homegirl who is posting her man like he's Wizard Kelly, like no face, right? And then I'm gonna post his face and I'm gonna be like, oh, and by the way, he's 36, she's 22. What y'all think? Like, yeah, I'm gonna get chewed out. Right? But you were doing this loud and bold. And so I think that's really what it was. I think it was the cultural difference, but I don't give a damn. Regardless of race, tagging the company was shady. I cannot imagine. I work for Amazon. I'm in an Amazon situationship. You post me with the team lead and then you tag Amazon. Sit with that. And with that, that's it. That's enough for today. That's crazy work. Guys, please send me in your stories. You guys have been killing it this year. I've been loving the stories. I've been loving coming on here weekly. Please give these lives some love so that YouTube knows you guys like to see them. Please go and like, if you're watching this right now, go and click on my pop culture rant, okay? I'm trying to get my views up for this contract that I was in, girl. Full transparency. Get them views up for me, please. And this weekend, I'm either going to... Here go Daniel calling me again. Uno momento. 1 second. I'm still live. I'm like closing it out. Thank you. Bye. What was I about to say? He just ruined my train of thought. But yeah, let me know. I'm going to put the poll on this video, speaking of polls, on whether you guys want me to do a full Nature Boy video for this weekend or if you want me to do like a little fleeting pop culture live stream, we could do that. Just let me know. Oh, you will be so happy to know I am currently reading Viola Davis's memoir. So yes, y'all will be getting that. Miss Tina's book is just like too much for me. I've been putting it down, picking it up, putting it down, picking it up for like 4 freaking months. And honestly, I just need a more easier read. So we're gonna go with Miss Viola. You guys have been suggesting her, and I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna read the book. So yeah, make sure you guys watch Tribe Tea or email yourself to tribetea@shopvoodoochild.com. And I will see you guys on Friday for sure in the live for the podcast, and Saturday if you're not a Patreon member. Thank you to everyone that came to kick it with me today. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.